Hey guys, welcome to a layout update video. Today I'm going to be showing you some scenery work I've been working on, some projects I'm going to be working on, and much more. So first I want to show you the scenery. So if you don't know already, this is going to be a coal mine, a coal facility where they come load the cars. So the way it works is that you're going to have a coal train back up onto this track right here, all the way back there, and that locomotive is going to put the empty ones here, and then when they're done, they're going to put the full ones onto this siding. Now the way I have the structure is I'm able to switch around here. I can switch around here to here, so I can switch around a full loaded coal train there. And then I can switch around here for the empties. So it works out both ways. And over here, and if you want to know how I did the ballasting, let me know and I'll do a video on it. Basically, it's the red ballast combined with black ballast, and then I have these coal pieces here. You can see them. They're like a almost like horse, but just a little bit smaller. Coal size, and then I just sprinkle it all around here. I sprinkle it in between the two tracks because that's where the most coal is going to be, in between the two tracks. And I also put some in between the tracks as well. I also put little shrubs, if you can see. Let me get close up there. Shrubs. Put shrubs there as well. And I'm also going to be putting a road. So the road is going to come here. It's in the back of the coal facility. It's gonna go all the way over here. Don't mind this mess, I gotta clean it up. It's gonna go all the way over here. It's gonna cross the tracks and then it's just gonna go off into nothingness. Over here, I plan on putting a power plant in this corner. Over here, I don't know what I'm going to be putting here yet. I might put this junction over here, but that hasn't yet been decided. What else? I'm going to put a farm here. This is going to be a farm area. I'm going to have the barn here, and I'm also going to be having another farm over here, maybe. I still have to think about it, but this one is almost done. I just got to paint this, scenic it, and then put the building over here. That's going to go over here. And I got the rest of the animals right here to put on it. Another thing that I've done is I put lighting. So if you go to any hardware store, they're going to have these strip lighting for cheap. But I got these online from a gaming store called Control Freaks, and you can get these rolls for, I believe it's $15. You can get a whole roll of these for $15. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these under here. I'm gonna put a roll under here, and I already started doing it over here. I'm going to be putting them under here. What I plan on doing is getting a board to go right in between each of these shelves that hold my dioramas. I'm gonna put a board in between here so that I can easily wrap the strip lighting all the way under here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it to where the strip lighting comes all the way around here for each of them, so that it gets equal amount of light here. So I got these templates right here. These are going to go somewhere along the wall. These are building templates. So what they look like is you can put these up against right here, paint them, and they're great wall scenery. That way you don't have to paint the wall, and that way you don't have to buy kits. Saves you money. I'm also going to be working on these projects here. So right now I have a few on the workbench in the dining room. These are Superliner cars that I got for cheap. I got in a lot. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting diaphragms on them here. And I'm also going to be putting trucks on them because they came without trucks. I want to do slight weathering on them because they just look way too new. And with the look I want to go for a slightly weathered look And if my mind, someone correct me down in the comment section below. I believe these cars, these cars must be over 30 years old. The older ones anyway. But let me know. That's really about it. I have to hope by next update I will put this track in all the way down here. Oh, another thing. These switches. If you enter Bachmann Track, get these DCC switches. These switches are amazing. So what these do is, if I can turn on the layout. Hey Google, turn on the HO scale layout.
You got it. Turning on Ho scale layout.
Calls it a hoe. So basically what this does, if you're not keen to what these switches do, you can control these switches through DCC. The way you do it is you select 9 on your DCC control panel, select 9, select function, and then you select the number of that switch. So the switches here are 6 and they're set to turn. I click that. If you hear that click, they changed. So now they're going straight. And that's the same thing for the number 4s. I have it set to 3. And you can change these. You can change the DCC number to them. They were turned, now they're straight. What I plan on doing is I'm going to get one for here, one for here, one for here, one for here, and one for here. That way I don't have to run wires all the way under the table. That way the table is clean, and that way it saves me a lot of time, a lot of headache. So I hope you enjoyed this update. Let me go into the dining room / workshop area, and I'll show you the diaphragms that I'm putting on the passenger cars. Now I will say be careful with these because these things have a tendency to be very fragile. If you can see here, these are the if I can get it to focus. These things right here, these are the springs, and these can easily break, as you can see right here. These go onto here for the diaphragm. Now let me find this right here is a diaphragm that I built. What these long pieces do is act as a spring. So when you go to pushing the diaphragm, it springs back. See? So when you go to build these, be very careful with these long skinny pieces and the short skinny pieces here, because these act as the springs for the diaphragms to operate correctly.